Hello everybody, welcome to BNL Courtside. We are in for another installment of basketball action. We are out here at Joburg CBD to get live action of basketball in Mzansi. Now, we're going to start this show off. We had a very exciting announcement by the NBA Africa team, which is of course bringing the NBA game to the country on the 1st of August. We're going to check that out. But our main thing of the show is going to be our sit down with Tsakani Ngobeni and Lesego Molebati. If you don't know, now you know. That is the derby happening on Friday. Egoli Magic up against the Doozy Royals. If you recall their epic showdowns from last season, they were crazy. We're going to have a sit down with them, hear what they have to say, but let's start off with some NBA action.
Excitement continues to mount ahead of the first ever NBA Africa game in Johannesburg on the 1st of August, and SuperSport, as the NBA's official broadcast partner since 2013, will be broadcasting every dunk, layup and three-pointer across sub-Saharan Africa.
SuperSport is the NBA's broadcast partner across Africa and the official broadcast partner for the NBA Africa game. These are brands that, we're very, very proud to be associated with, and we're looking forward to a fantastic event on August 1st.
I think it is extremely big for the channel because it does two things. One, it celebrates for us as SuperSport that the years that and the time that we've put into basketball. It's a nice sort of celebration for that, but also it re-emphasizes and reinstates us again as the home of basketball on the continent. And for us to get properties like this, to broadcast properties like this game, sort of undoubtedly, positions us as the leading basketball broadcaster on the continent.
Team Africa will take on Team World at the Ellis Park Arena, and while the final rosters are still to be confirmed, NBA Africa Vice President Amadou Gallo-Fall revealed a host of big names who will be in the City of Gold to showcase their skills.
In Team World, you have Chris Paul, the captain, 8-time All-Star from the Los Angeles Clippers. He'll be joined by Bradley Beal, who was a budding young star. He was an All-Star a year ago from the Washington Wizards, and Kenneth Farid. You've seen his performances last year in the World Championship with the USA basketball team in Madrid. On Team World, you have Luol Deng, the superstar from South Sudan, 2-time All-Star, who's going to be the captain there. Serge Barker, obviously from the Oklahoma City Thunder and Congo. Serge is going to be here, and I'm sure our fans from across Africa are excited to see him. Gorgui Dieng, who was a product of Basketball Without Borders. We will announce full roster in the next week, in the next coming days.
Congratulations to the NBA Africa team on solidifying another great partnership for the up-and-coming game on the 1st of August. Now, next up, we had a chance to sit down with two of the premier players that we have in the league, Tsakani Ngobeni and Lesego Molebati. They've got the upcoming rivalry that's going on between the Egoli Magic and the Doozy Royals. Let's check that out.
My name is Tsakani Ngobeni. I'm a power forward for the Doozy Royals. I think I started playing around 98, 97, so that's when I started playing basketball. My greatest strength on the court is my determination to win, play hard, and when I'm having a tough day at the office, I just default into trying to grab all the rebounds that I can. From Gauteng, which is you find Joburg in, and then therein is Soweto, Rockville, Bila Elka Stadium. That's where I'm from. So I find the game of basketball a very passionate game. Anything can happen at any given time. There's a quote that says, hard work beats talent when talent doesn't work hard. The highlight of my playing career is actually not on the court, it's actually off the court. It's my son being able to say, when I'm scouting how I played or how I didn't play, it's my son being able to say, Daddy, that's you. I played my collegiate basketball at Hamilton College, upstate New York. I think it was from 2004 to 2007, and was very excited. I accumulated a lot of accolades, and I think I was Player of the Year 2007, which is now oncoming close to 10 years. But it was a great experience. It helped my basketball career quite well. The nice thing about playing basketball in the US is that you're playing a minimum of 28 games a season. That's excluding the finals, that's excluding preseason and everything. So your skill set becomes very defined and you become very good at what you do. Toughest thing about playing against international competition, because I played on the national team, is that like we just recently played against Angola. they practicing, it's their job, it's their 9 to 5. You know, we semi-professional, we be getting there. Hopefully we'll be there in the next 5, 10, 15 years. I mean, I won't be playing, but hopefully the next generation gets to have basketball as their job.
Hi, my name is Secho Molabatsa, I play for Igoli Magic. The position that I play anywhere you can put me on the floor. I play the guard, I play forward, I can even play the center. I started playing ball in 1994, back in Bloemfontein. I was born and raised in Bloemfontein, so that's where I started playing ball. My greatest strength on the court, I would say I'm a good rebounder. Straight up out of high school, I got called up by Coach Lambo. We used to coach the Wits varsity team. So he gave me a scholarship to come play at Wits University. That was back in 2001. 2002, I met a guy called Mike Shaw. So in 2002, he gave me that opportunity to go play in the States. My first year, I lived in Vegas. That was in 2002. I lived there for a year, and then I went to a community college called Southern Nevada Community College. And then straight after that, I went to a 4-year school called in Fresno, California. You know, the level of basketball in the US is obviously where every country wants to be at. It prepared me in ways I can't even describe. Playing college ball at that level it's crazy, man.
The Soweto Panthers, who were losing semi-finalists last season, they enter their third campaign looking to go all the way.
Wembley Arena, the place to be. The third and fourth place game in the Basketball National League. The Igoli Magic going up against the young Soweto Panthers. From Bale, cutting to the basket and a great
feed. Our first disappointment is that we finished fourth twice in a row, you know, and we really hold ourselves as a team that should win a championship, you know. So basically what we really want to achieve, what we have achieved, let me start there, is that we made playoffs.
It's facilitating in front of Bill.
I mean, there's 12 teams, only 4 can make the playoffs. So we've made it that far, but we need to take it a step higher, which takes me to our goals. You know, we don't want to just make the finals. We don't want to just play in the championship game. We want to win it, you know, and that's our goal as a team, and that's my goal as a captain for the team, you know, to bring a championship to the city of Soweto, my hometown.
All the way, easy two for Lidesa Silepe.
Well, this is my second season. I started last year actually, yeah, but it was just an introduction for me and just adjusting to the team as well. So it's been good so far.
Mokubuta with the steal. On Masako, one-handed hammer.
The group I have right now is a very young group, and we're all willing to defend, which is the basics of winning.
Down to Prince-Yor, full court pass, and the finish underneath by Prince-Yor.
Difference to 2015 season is going to be that we have a new coach, first of all. We have a young team with experience also.
His name is Coach Frank. Yeah, he's from France.
I was practicing all my life as a player, first in France, and then from the age of 19 I was coaching in different level.
Just my first session, practice session with him, I knew he was a great coach.
Very exciting with the team, for example, we have, because we have a lot of people who are physically fit. They can run, jump and shoot from very far.
He's putting in a system that's simple for us to adjust to. You know, he's allowing us to play the way we feel free playing.
With a high IQ for basketball, a lot of experience, and I believe I'm in the right hands right now.
Just more how to run a set play and change some defense and not just play man-to-man all the time, or a basic zone 2-on-2, something like that.
It makes basketball easier for us to understand as well. Actually, as a team, we want to win the championship this year, and I think everyone wants that.
We don't want to just make the finals. We don't want to just play in the championship game. We want to win it, and that's our goal as a team, and that's my goal as a captain for the team.
I expect what I've always expected, which is to win and to play with a team that has a lot of chemistry.
Chemistry is something that comes with time, It's going to come slowly, it will get better with every practice session. Even when the season starts, it won't be at 100%. It's going to get better as the season goes by.
We will try to do the best for the team, and then we will see if the other team can beat us.
I think the additions we've added this year are great, especially because it's a veteran lineup, it's guys with experience, it's guys that have experienced hardships that we've experienced, it's guys that want to retire quickly, but retire quickly with a championship, so bringing that into it, they want what we want, they want what the team wants, and with Frank Bellin, he's here to make us play together, and he's doing a great job in the preseason.
We're going to take a quick ad break. We'll be right back. Welcome back to BNL Courtside.
So can you guys remember the first time you guys met?
Met it was Sussex games. I think it was in '99. It was school games basically. Yeah, that's when we met.
School games, like high school.
High school.
Yeah, high school games.
Wow, let's go that far.
Yeah.
Way back. Way back.
Long back. It was in Free State actually, your hometown, right?
It was in Blood.
Oh really?
Yeah.
So they play basketball in Blood?
They actually do. That's where I come from. So yeah, we got some great talent people.
Okay. So what is your first take when you saw Mr. Mlibatsi?
It was actually it was the under-19 tournament, right?
Under-19 tournament.
Under-19 tournament, and I had just been bumped up for Gauteng from under-16 to play in the under-19 tournament. So I was still a little intimidated by playing with all the big guys. You've heard of from the older guys talking, Lesotho Mlibatsi, your Quinton Donations, like all the older guys. So I was intimidated to actually play against them. And I had Sunday, who I think currently plays for the Tshwane Suns.
Yeah.
He was a teammate and he was the leader of our team at the time. And he just told us, guys, just follow my lead. And we just went after the guys.
Now, when you saw Tsakani, what did you think was the best part of this game? I guess even now, what do you think is the best part of this game?
Tsakani is very talented. I think he can do a lot on the court. He can shoot it, he can put it on the floor. But I think the best part of this game is when he has his back toward his back
his
to
back
you.
Up game.
Yeah, his back-up game. His
Yeah.
post-up game. I think that's where he thrives a lot, and he's got a good jumper too.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, he does.
Oh yeah. Tsakani,
Lies.
what's your take on the singles game? What's the best part of his game?
There's two actually that I admire. I like his rebounding. He's the only South African I know who can out-rebound a whole entire team on the stat sheet. They'll say Yukoli Magic's rebounds, Tuka 5, Joseph 3, Lesotho 45. Like the other team has got like 27 rebounds. Like he's rebounded his own team and the other team, and his team and the other team combined. So his rebounding skills are quite impressive. And his one-on-one ability, like I say, he can also put the ball on the floor. He can also play with his back to the basket. So as a defender, you really you need to defend him with your teammates in mind. You have to have help defense. You can't take him on by yourself because he's got too many weapons.
No, that's a great point. Now we've had a couple of one-on-one tournaments which you've played in, come second in often, but you've never participated. Who do you think would win in a one-on-one battle between you guys?
First of all, I'm not a one-on-one type of player. I prefer playing like team basketball, 5-on-5.
You take a lot of shots, though. I mean, for someone who...
But the thing is, I need to take a lot of shots for to give my team a chance to win. But one-on-one with TK, I think I'll probably take it.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I agree. I mean, like you said, I always come second in tournaments, So in the Red Bull tournaments that I've played in, I've come second, first time beat by Fumani. second time by Quinton, and I think there's at a certain level, it's whoever plays their best on that day. You know, you can never say this guy will win. I mean, because the last time Quinton shot the lights out, so and he's a great shooter. On that day, he was better than great. So I mean, whoever plays their best, but you know, as long as I compete and give my hardest.
Now let's talk about you guys playing in the States. That must have been a great experience for the both of you guys. Just talk to me a little bit about your college experience. Let's start with you,
I had fun. I had fun playing in college in the sense that it was a routine. You knew what you were doing from the time you get up to the time you go to bed, and you do it over and over. The coaches are so intense in their passion for basketball that in that intensity and passion that they give you so much knowledge. And only in your later years do you really understand, wow, these gentlemen that I played for have really imparted a lot of knowledge. And I mean, I see that in myself watching games now. I'm like, okay, yes, in South Africa, we still have got a long way to go, but in the age I'm at and my physique, I'm only able to play because of the knowledge I have. And that's what's endured me in this 3-year-old league.
Sipho, you played together, we were teammates at Wits for a whole season, and then you made your journey over to the States. Take us through, how did that actually happen? I mean, let's start from Bloem to Joburg to the States. I mean, that's quite a story in itself.
It is a story by itself. Well, I used to be a soccer player, and then I'm actually pretty good a soccer player, but I used to be a soccer player. But a friend of mine once told me, well, he was on the court. He was like, "Yo, come join us. You know, you look tall. You look like you can play ball." So around year '94, I started playing basketball, and then I had to drop soccer for basketball. I went through the provincial stages. I played Free State under 16, and then Free State under 19, and then after that, graduated high school, came to Wits, joined the Wits Rebels, right? We played a year together, and then after that, 2002, I think, got an opportunity, scholarship to go play in the States.
How did that scholarship come about? I mean, did you get recruited? Someone discover you?
Somebody did discover me. A guy by the name of Mike Shaw. He's a guy that came to South Africa to scout for talent and look for new basketball talent. So I met Mike Shaw in 2002, and he gave me an opportunity to go see him go play.
All right, cool guys. Let's talk about the big matchup now. That's what's coming up. Doozy Royals up against the Egoli Magic. You guys are obviously the anchors of those teams. Let's start with Tsakani. Who has the upper hand in this matchup? It's a big game. Yeah. It's a big game. Last year, you guys gave us probably the two most thrilling games in the league. During the regular season and the semi-finals, where you guys got knocked out. But totally new season, clean slate. Who has the upper hand this time?
It's a matchup I look forward to, in the sense that last year we won both games that we played against the Egoli Magic, and they both went down to the wire. So yet again, it's a game of who plays the best on that day. It's a new Egoli team, so I'm not going to take them lightly. We're going to prepare as hard and as intense as we can, because they've got new players, they've got a new coach, so we can't go at them with the same mentality that we had last year. So it's the same animal, but it's a different beast.
First of all, let's talk about the Egoli team. You guys have changed it up completely. New coach that's come in. I get the sense that you guys really are gunning for the championship this season. I mean, everyone wants to win, but you guys have made so many changes. I think the most changes out of all the teams. What's the mentality that going into this game?
Going into this game, right? We got a new coach, and the mandate that we gave the new coach is that he's got every right to change the team. So what he did, he brought in 10 new players. From last season, we only have three players left. We have Tuka and Josie and myself. So we gave him the go-ahead to change the whole team up, and but basically, we wanted a fresh new team, a young team, because our last team was very old. I think our average age was probably around 33, 32. So it was a very old team. So we needed new blood, in the team.
Okay. Now, you know, it's a regular season game, but how important is this game in the grand scheme of things?
It is very important. These are the type of games that players like me and Zakani want to play in. Big games, good basketball, guys with good basketball IQ. So it's going to be a very good quality basketball game.
Look, I'm trying to figure one thing out though. I mean, there's some other derbies that are taking place. We've spoken Igoli, we've spoken Duzi. Who do you think, I mean, let's start with you, Zakani. Who are the other, give me the top 2 threats in terms of guys that will possibly win the championship?
I mean, of course, you can't take away anything from the Tshwane Suns. They've won it twice. You know, they're the 2-time championships, and they've got a stronger team than they did last year, and they've got a winning formula. So every other team is trying to replicate that formula, you know. And I'd say I'd give you 3. So I've got the Tshwane Suns, Igoli Magics, and a surprising wild card is the Eagles for me. The way the Eagles, they've also had a lot of changes. Those guys have been playing a lot together. They tough defensively, offensively. So those are the threats for me.
So let's touch on a bit of a controversial subject, still keeping in the theme though of the rivalries. Larry Jackson moving from the Duzi Royals to the rival Tshwane Suns. What's your take on that acquisition and the way in which it was done?
I did not expect that at all. Actually, I was watching Duzi play when I first saw Larry walk into the gym. I was like, Larry, what are you doing here? And he was wearing a Tshwane Suns shirt. I was like, wow, I did not expect it at all. But I guess Duzi had to make decisions that suited what they wanted for the new season, and I think the Suns saw an opportunity to get a good player. I mean, Larry's a very good player, so he went to the Suns.
Now, as a former teammate, what do you think this acquisition adds to a very strong Tshwane Suns team?
Before this Larry acquisition, I mean, like I said, Free State made changes, Igoli made changes, and who's the other one? Free State, Igoli, and yeah, those are the 2 guys I saw as competitors, right? And then with Larry's acquisition, the silent move that the Tshwane Suns pulled, it made them an immediate competitor. Because with all the changes that everyone had made, because everyone only sees Neo as a threat there. And yes, they play great team basketball, but Larry gives them that extra punch on the offensive end, which the Tshwane Suns don't have. You know, their greatest asset is their defense. They stop teams from scoring, but now they can use more than one person to score. You know, and everyone else, yes, as role players, they play those roles very well, I might add, but they've got 2 more threats.
And I will remember that Larry was actually the guy with the put-back dunk that kind of sealed things in the last game against the Igoli Magic during the regular season. So clearly a bit of a sore point for you there.
It is a very sore point for us. Yeah. Can we not talk about last season? This is a new season, so let's talk about the 2015 season.
Just to pour salt in that wound that you can see itches. The dunk was on my miss, where Lesego tried to block my shot, which he did great interference with.
Yeah, he did.
But his teammates failed him in not boxing out Larry Jackson, and he made them pay. Is that the one where? Correct me or remind me. Is that the one where he pulled the rim down and
now we had to
altered altered the infrastructure? Is that the one?
All right, guys. All right, who's your favorite player in the league? Obviously, other than yourself.
My favorite one-on-one player, Vusi Sitole. That kid has got great talent, man. He actually came to Igoli for pre-season tryout. But unfortunately he couldn't relocate to Johannesburg and join the Igoli Magic. But Vusi Sitole is a great one-on-one player. He can put it on the floor, he can back you down. I mean, he can shoot it from the 3. He has a very high percentage shooting from the 3. So Vusi Sitole is my man. And for the future, watch out for him.
Okay, TK?
For me, I've got several, but the one guy who's continued to just step his game up for me is Festile. And he's currently playing for Igoli Magics. and he just actually was the MVP in the recent student game. So he's a silent competitor. You might not say from his demeanor, but the kid's a competitor, and he's always goes out there and plays his heart. So for me, favorite player to watch in the BNL is Festile, because people always count him out, and when you count him out, he punishes you.
Now, we also had a chance to do a bit of a general knowledge challenge between you two. I don't know how you guys think you did, but let's check it out first, and then we'll come to the results afterwards. Check out this 30 seconds challenge.
Da 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 da! All right, guys, next up we've got the 30 seconds challenge, and on my left, Tsakani Ngobeni. On my right, Lesego Molebati. Let's get into it.
Chiefs? Kaizer Chiefs.
144.
144.
95. North Water.
Next question.
The guy with the dreads, what's his name? Siabonga something. I don't watch soccer.
The guy with the dreads. Kimang Sipio Shabalal.
Albert Einstein.
Einstein.
Harare.
Zimbabwe.
So, Tsakani comes out the winner, 5-3. I just want to talk about a few things though. Tsakani.
Yes.
Capital of Zambia is Zimbabwe.
See, I was just trying to throw you off there. I just wanted to make sure that was the right question you were asking. You know, no, we were in the streets of Joburg. You know, the pressure got to me. You know, I need to wind that down. But that, you know, general knowledge, you need to strengthen up on that.
And the second capital of Zambia was what? Harare?
I thought that was right. Didn't I get it right?
No, there's a bad perception for ballers out there.
Hey, you're focusing on the negative here.
You're saying I got it right. You got it right. The capital of Zambia is Harare.
No, it's not.
I got 5 questions right. How many did you ask in 30 seconds?
You did get 5.
Yes, I did.
I had 10 questions. You got 5.
Let's just say there was no magic there today.
That was your free throw percentage, actually.
Hey, calm down. Can we not get into it?
Well, congratulations, 5-3.
Thank you.
Look, guys.
Good job, T.
Thank you.
Good job. Thank you very much for joining us on BNL Courtside.
Thank you.
I guess we'll see you guys over the weekend at Wembley. May the best man win.
May the best man win. Thank you, man.
Best team will win.
And there you have it, guys. Great show. It's going to be a great matchup at Wembley Indoor Arena. Come through, check it out, see the best of the best taking on each other. You know, may the best man win. Like we said, I think it's going to be a great matchup. That's it from us, BNL Courtside. We'll see you at Wembley Indoor Arena.